Good evening. I'm Tom Throne. I'm the chairman of the election committee. Y'all enjoy your visit for a couple more minutes. We had some last minute votes came in and they're tallying those, and then we'll call the meeting to order. So just relax for a little bit.
One test.
New batteries?
I put new in.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they're progressing. People are up there in the announcement. They got their cell phones up there. Do what? Oh, no, they put some fresh batteries in. Some of the people in the back are having trouble. It was on max, but they put some new batteries in.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, everybody. I want to call the 2020 assessment vote. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I'm Tom Throne. I'm the chairman of the Elections Committee, and I want to call the 2020 assessment vote results meeting to order. On behalf of the association's board of directors and the election committee, I want to welcome you to the special meeting of the members. I will act as the chair of the special meeting, and I now call the meeting to order and ask Tammy Lloyd, our corporate secretary, to record the minutes. The voting polls were open December 12th, 2019, in accordance with our bylaws, and are now closed. Members are to be in good standing as of December 3rd, 2019, to receive a ballot. Thank you for everybody who took time to cast their ballot. This time I'd like to introduce the members of the election committee, and they're standing in the back. If y'all will wave: James Miller, Ann Dahlke, and Robert Rischel. Also present tonight are the members of the board of directors, and I will ask them to stand. Most of them are in the back. Ruth Hatcher, the chairman of the board; Dave Brandenburg, vice chair; Jim Abramson; Jerry Haber; Steve McKee; Mary Sinkus; Jerry Barron Jr., Dave Wischel, and Tia Bidwell. Also in attendance tonight is Suki Hildebrand, and you'll hear from her in a little bit, our representative from the inspectors of elections, who will serve as the independent inspector of the elections for our meeting today. Ms. Hildebrand, please stand and be recognized. Jeffrey Neal is a representative with the law firm of Kutak and Rock, and is also in attendance at our meeting tonight. Mr. Neal, if you'll please stand. We now turn to the business of tonight's meeting. Presence of at least 50% of all eligible voters eligible to be cast at this meeting is required for the vote to be valid. I'll ask the inspector of election to state whether a quorum is present.
Good evening, everybody. We have 18,844 Class A votes present at this meeting in person or by proxy, which represents 54.39% of the voting or votes eligible to be cast at this meeting. We have all Class B votes present at this meeting also. Accordingly, under the association's governing documents, a quorum is present.
And the corporate secretary will now certify that all members eligible to vote at the meeting were given notification of today's meeting.
I, Tammy Lloyd, corporate secretary, certify that a written notice of this meeting was distributed beginning on December 12, 2019 to all members entitled to vote. The notice contained instructions regarding how to access information regarding the proposal to be voted upon and how to vote. Additionally, the notice will be entered into the minutes of this meeting.
We'll now turn to the voting item on tonight's agenda. As set forth in the notice delivered to members, we're seeking a membership approval of a $13 monthly assessment increase for improved properties and a $0 monthly assessment increase for unimproved properties beginning March 1st, 2020. Affirmative votes from at least 51% of the votes cast on the proposal are required for the assessment increase to be approved. Will the Inspector of Elections please announce the voting results?
Yep. It has been approved. proposal received the following numbers of votes from Class A members, with the affirmative votes representing 52.74 of votes cast. Votes in favor, 9,857, or 52.74%. Voted against is 8,832, or 47.26. And votes received following numbers of votes for Class B members are 100% or 100%.
Based on the preliminary results of the vote, it appears that the assessment increase was approved. The official results are expected to be announced at next Thursday night's regular board meeting. This concludes the official business to be addressed at today's meeting. I ask the Inspector of Election to present the Corporate Secretary following this meeting with the certification of the number of votes represented at the meeting and count of all votes and ballots for each class of members at the meeting, and that this certificate be filed with the minutes of this meeting. The certificate and minutes will be made available to the community at the POA's website. I want to thank everybody for attending tonight's meeting. I encourage, if we can hang on just a second, I would encourage members to reach out to the election committee or the board of directors if you have questions. Contact information is listed on our website, and we're happy to address any questions you may have. There is no further business, and so the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for attending.